Elite Facts presents
10 Mysteries About Ancient Alien Civilizations.
10.
Nazca Lines. The deserts of Peru hold probably one of the most mysterious monuments that is known to man, the massive-scale geoglyphs known as the Nazca Lines. These lines range from geometric patterns to somewhat crude drawings of different animals and humans in a very stylized form. What makes this mysterious is that some of these markings look linked to some form of flight. This has left generations confused as to how these precise works could have been completed long before the documented invention of human flight. Who built them and what was their purpose? Are the lines signs left by an alien race, ancient crop circles, landing strips for alien gods or even astronauts, relics of ancient people far more capable of human flight than previously imagined? Or perhaps it's a huge astronomical calendar? We may never know.
9.
Easter Island Heads. Sometime between the years 1100 and 1680, theorists believe that some form of extraterrestrial life was apparently stranded on the island somehow, and it is believed that to pass the time until they were either rescued or just dropped dead, they amused themselves by carving these giant statues.
8.
The Flower of Life. The flower of life was well known during ancient times. Everything in the universe is geometric. The Metatron's cube forms from the flower of life, which forms the 5 platonic solid shapes known as the tetrahedron, the hexahedron, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron, which makes up the entire universe. Every element in the periodic table of elements has a geometric relation to one of the 5 platonic solids, meaning that everything from modern science is tied together to the platonic solids, which comes from the Metatron's cube, which is formed from the fruit of life, which comes from the flower of life.
7.
Machu Picchu. Many people believe that some form of extraterrestrial life must have built Peru's famous Machu Picchu monument. The reason for this is because it seems to be too sophisticated for humans to have created in the 11th century. There's no proof as to how it was built, meaning that there's no clear answer as to what civilization built this monument, other than the fact that it was built sometime around 1450.
6.
Sanskrit. Many Sanskrit stories written more than 2 millennia ago include information about mythical flying machines called vimanas. When comparing all of the similarities between descriptions of vimanas and people who have observed UFOs, ancient alien theorists have suggested that India was visited in the past by extraterrestrials from other planets.
5.
Mahabharata and Ramayana. These are ancient Indian tales that talk about a great battle with men in flying machines. These stories would also include nuclear-like explosions and large, powerful weapons. Now you're probably asking, well, what does this have to do with aliens? Well, these stories were written well over 2,000 years ago, when nuclear explosions, powerful weapons, and flying machines weren't even invented.
4.
The Sumerians. The Sumerians are among some of the oldest civilizations known to man. They believed that they were created by the Anunnaki, which to them are aliens. The Sumerians believed the Anunnaki came from the stars to planet Earth in search of gold. According to myths, the Anunnaki needed workers to mine for gold, so they genetically engineered and created the Sumerians.
3.
Giza Pyramids. It's believed by theorists that visitors from other planets helped us build architectural wonders like Egypt's Giza Pyramids. Not only is Giza an incredible feat of engineering for its time, but it lies at the intersection of the longest lines of latitude and longitude.
2.
Stonehenge. As of right now, there's little concrete evidence to reveal exactly how Stonehenge was built, and it's possible we may never know. It's said that some of the biggest stones of Stonehenge weighed around 50 tons, but since the civilization who built it didn't have any blueprints or records on how it was built, we don't know for sure just how they did it. However, many archaeologists have made educated guesses regarding this. One of the popular theories is Eric von Daniken's seminal book Chariots of the Gods, which makes the argument that many ancient megastructures such as Stonehenge, the Egyptian pyramids, and the heads of Easter Island were built using know-how passed down from godlike aliens to mankind.
1.
Star Child Skull. During the 1930s, somewhere 100 miles southwest of Chihuahua, Mexico, 2 mysterious remains were discovered at the back of a cave. What was discovered was a complete human skeleton along with a smaller, malformed skeleton. Around 60 years later, in 1999, Lloyd Pye was first shown the Star Child skull by its owners. Nameless then, it was a highly anomalous skull. The long-standing star being legends of Central and South America provide a plausible mechanism for how a highly abnormal skull, in comparison to that of a human's, might have been biologically created rather than genetically or even physically manipulated by deliberate deformation. Right now, its origin is completely unknown, but many believe that this belongs to some form of extraterrestrial life.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.